Hey, welcome. Dr. Parkes here.
And Jazz.
So today we're going to talk to you about the Healthy Home Kit. This is an enrollment kit with doTERRA. This is definitely a step up from the Healthy Essentials kit because you're getting the bigger 15 ml vials, 10 different oils, including this $90 value frankincense oil, and you get a whole array of products so that you are able to totally take care of your home in a non-toxic, enduring, clean, natural way. So today we're going to talk to you about the Healthy Home Kit. This is an enrollment kit with doTERRA. This is definitely a step up from the Healthy Essentials kit because you're getting the bigger 15 ml vials, 10 different oils, including this $90 value frankincense oil, and you get a whole array of products so that you are able to totally take care of your home in a non-toxic, enduring, clean, natural way.
This is a great kit to start if you're not only ready to detox your body, but also your home.
Exactly. And so you get the best of both worlds. And we always recommend, if you're going to go all in and want the best of the best, there's a kit called the Natural Solutions Kit. That kit has everything you need is there. But if you're not quite ready to make that full commitment, this is a great way where you still have everything that you can need to take care of your home and have the oils and all the versatility to do that. And so you want to get going into this?
Let's do this.
All right. So let's start off with the diffuser, actually. So you get this Brevi diffuser. This is the actual diffuser I use when I take a diffuser to work to diffuse through my ER shifts. So this will cover around 350 square feet. So it's a little bit smaller, but it's super portable, which is nice. Moving to the oils, we'll start with lemon. Lemon, we always say, is maybe simple, but simplicity does not mean that it's not valuable. This is one of the most valuable oils. When I started using lemon in my water to help alkalinize my whole body and my nervous system, I was cutting up the lemons, going through all this work, making sure that I was replacing them, and I'd go to the grocery store all the time. I don't have to do that anymore because now I have the power of this little bottle has 50 lemons. It takes 50 lemons to make this bottle. Every time I smell this, it's just like actual lemon zest, as if you're cooking with lemon zest. And I can just take 1 or 2 drops and put it in my water bottle, and I'm good to go for the day.
Yeah, so not only is it cleansing to the body, it's very cleansing to the home. So I love to actually boost my all-purpose cleaner with this. If there's any grease in the pans, I always add a drop or 2 to the pans, and it really just takes the grease right out. It's also really good for cleaning bathrooms. So in general, it's just such a versatile oil to have for yourself, but also for your home. Totally.
And so obviously lemon is a citrus. It's one of the citrus oils. All the citrus oils are super uplifting and energizing, so you can diffuse lemon also. Let's move into lavender. So lavender is actually the first oil I was ever given from doTERRA. Someone gifted me a 5 ml vial of lavender. And at the time, I didn't know anything about essential oils. I didn't understand this whole world. So they gifted it to me thinking that I was, about to burn out, which I eventually did. And I was a little bit stressed, but I said, okay, thank you. And I kind of just put it in my pocket, went home, put it on my nightstand, and that's where it's set for about a month. I was not fully appreciating what this can do. So a month later, I'm laying there trying to sleep after a crazy busy ER shift, and my body was super tense. It would not relax. And so I think it was 1:30 or something, I turned and saw the bottle, put 2 drops on the soles of my feet. I did follow instructions. I remembered that conversation and totally knocked out. I had a great night's sleep. And that was my first experience of, wow, these things actually work. And then just the floodgates opened, and then I learned as much as I could about these oils because they are so powerful.
Yeah, this oil I think of as a calming, nurturing oil because it's not only calming to the nervous system, it's also great for the skin. And if I ever burn myself or get a cut, I love to apply this oil to that area. The way I like to use it around the home is I actually like making linen sprays with this. So even just using a glass bottle and adding 10 to 14 drops of this in a bottle, spraying your linen, and it'll actually give you that calming effect as well if you don't have a diffuser for every single room. So it's a great oil to make that as well.
Yeah, a lot of at the grocery store or at the store you're buying normal laundry detergents, they always have lavender in them, or the whatever pseudo lavender, look-alike they're going to throw in there. But when you have actual lavender and then you put that in your fabrics, it has this continuously refreshing, just opening feel and scent to them. So moving forward, this might be a good time to also to mention. So again, these are 15 ml vials. These have about 250 drops of oil in them, and you only need 1 or 2 drops for most uses. So think about how many uses you have out of one Power Pack bottle, especially the 15 ml vial. So Power Pack is also peppermint. Peppermint is another really versatile oil. The way I will use peppermint and recommend using peppermint is if someone's having tension. Some people tend to get headaches, but if you're feeling a little bit of tension coming on, you can take 1 or 2 drops, rub between your fingers, and just rub it into your temples. It's really great to help relieve tension in your head area. It's very opening, and so peppermint has this opening, kind of brightening and energizing effect. And so when there's tension up in here, it opens up some of the blood flow there, and then things can improve. So
yeah, like you said, it's very stimulating, so very energizing. I love to diffuse this with the citrus oil in the morning because it just gives you energy. And it's also very cooling. So if your core body temperature, or if you have little ones whose core body temperatures are getting elevated, this is a great oil to help cool that down. And the way I like to use this around the home is, especially during the summer when these critters are coming in, spraying peppermint in a spray bottle with water and just using it around your doors. That'll actually keep away some spiders and other critters away. It's really cool.
Yeah, I forgot that you do that. That actually does work. So this one is called Melaleuca, and Melaleuca you may not have heard of, but tea tree almost everyone has heard of. So tea tree oil, another versatile oil. These are the top 10 oils from doTERRA for a reason, because they're the most popular, because they're the most versatile. And so you're going to have everything you need for almost any use. Tea tree has antiseptic, antibacterial, antifungal properties to it.
Yeah, which means it's going to be great for your skin and any skin issues. So if you ever get a cut or a wound, this is a great oil to apply to the area. It'll disinfect that area with its natural properties. Even for spot treatment, if you tend to get that blemish here and there, it's a great oil for that.
Yeah, very cool. All right. This is like the super value king of all oils. This is frankincense. We're going to go through much more detail on our frankincense dedicated video. This is the oil, if I had to pick one oil to use and carry around, if I could have no other oil, this is the one I would bring with, because it is so helpful in every situation. It is what we call cellular supportive. What that means is the cell is the smallest unit of our body. We have, I don't even know, trillions and trillions of different cells in our bodies. This will support that cell membrane. It'll antioxidize. It's anti-proliferative. It promotes healing in so many different ways. It calms nerves at the nerve cell level when nerves get irritated. If you ever had restless legs or a weird tingling type feeling, that type of feeling tends to come from dysfunction in the nerve. And so anything we can do to support the nerve at the cellular level is powerful. So not to mention, this has a beautiful aroma. I find it grounding and with a little bit of energizing hint to it as well. So it's, anything else you want to say on frankincense?
Yeah, there's a reason why it's called the king of all oils. It really is good for anything that you can think of. And when I first took my first oil class, there's a phrase that was taught to me, which was, when in doubt, use frankincense. Because if you just don't know what oil to reach for, this is the oil to go to. And it's not only supportive to our human cells, but also plant cells. So what that means is it's going to enhance any of the oils. So if you really want to just get an extra boost of another oil, just adding frankincense to it will really help enhance that.
Yes, and one other thing, if you have meditated or you've tried meditation or you've ever struggled with meditation, this is like 1 drop, and I'll usually put it up here on my forehead area or just under my nose. You might find you'll have more effective, more powerful, more interesting meditation experiences with this oil. It is, I don't know how to fully convey that, but try it with meditation. You'll be surprised and really happy you did.
Great tip.
Cool. So there is a single oil here in this kit that comes with a 5 ml vial, and that's Deep Blue. So the rest are 15, but this is a 5 ml. Deep Blue is a blend, and the rest of these are blends that we're going to talk to you about now. Deep Blue is used really for muscle aches, pains, joint pains. If you've pulled a muscle, this is a great oil to have on hand when you're around people who are active or kids who are super active. For me, if I've got some low back discomfort or I pull a calf muscle, I do a lot of running, I will use the Deep Blue, either the rub or the oil. and I'll just rub that into the area. And usually within a minute or two, I've already had improvement. I had some issues this morning with my neck. I was just checking, like, I don't have any issues right now with my neck. It's totally fine. And so when you got the oil, you can have the option to diffuse it, rub it in directly, or with a carrier oil. So this is a little bit more versatile than the rub itself.
Yeah, and it's very potent. So you can always boost the lotion as well if you need a little extra more. But what I love about this is that it has oils that are, like you said, very supportive for pain and inflammation. So you have eucalyptus, peppermint, and specifically wintergreen. So it's a great oil, which is why it comes with this cap. You know, you have to be careful with wintergreen. If taken internally, it can actually be a little harmful. So we just are a little more protective with the cap.
Yeah, the childproof cap, so that kids can't get into it by mistake. So, and this is probably a good time to mention too. So whenever we mention that an oil can be taken internally, we are only talking about doTERRA oils because we've gone through and done the research to actually confidently say that it is safe. I think 80%, there's a study that 80% of the oils that are out there in the market are adulterated with substitutes. They're diluted down. They are not pure essential oils, which is why people with other products outside of doTERRA can get reactions and allergies, and it can't be recommended to take them internally. With doTERRA, some of these oils can be taken internally, and we are only talking about the doTERRA oils. So. Awesome. Let's move on to Digest Zen. We talked about how some of these oils can be helpful with the digestive process. This is a blend that is overall helpful to the digestion tract. So not only will it help motility in the stomach area, it will help with calm inflammation of the small intestines. The small intestine is kind of like that area where bacteria get out of balance, where inflammation will creep up through a whole lot of different syndromes and challenges that people have. And this will support that so that those symptoms aren't creeping up and the body can go through the repair processes that it knows how to do. It knows how to be healthy if we just let it be healthy, and this allows it to get to that health.
And plants are so intelligent. So just because this is a digestive blend doesn't mean you can only use it for your digestive tract. So you can actually use it to open up your sinuses if you have any congestion, which I love to do whenever I do feel like I'm having some difficult time breathing. So there's so many powerful oils in this blend that can be very versatile.
Yeah, sweet. Let's move forward a little bit. Breathe oil. So speaking of opening the sinuses and helping with congestion, breathe oil is the number one that I go to. Winter months, especially, so we're outside Chicago in the Midwest, doors are closed, windows are closed for months on end, and all these particles, dust particles, a whole bunch of other garbage you don't even want to hear about accumulates in the indoor air. And when that happens, that's when our body has all this congestion because it's trying to get rid of that. So this helps open those passages so that it's not having the same reactions and problems with it. So in those months, I will just diffuse this in a diffuser in the bedroom overnight. And then when I wake up, I don't have an hour of cleaning out my face. My face is just bright, clean, open, and I don't have that same congestion. So
yeah, I actually keep this at my nightstand during allergy season, especially when I'm having difficulty breathing, and I know that that's going to affect my sleep quality. So I always keep this. And this morning specifically, I woke up with a lot of congestion. So I just diffuse a little bit of that and I feel so much better.
Yeah, great oil to have. Two more oils here. So oregano. Oregano is, so most people, when I first heard of oregano, I'm thinking of, the dried oregano that you cook with. Since we've gotten into the world of oils here, I don't use that dried stuff anymore. We basically just take a drop and put that in where a recipe calls for oregano. It is the actual oregano essence of that plant. It's like sometimes I smell this and I'm like, oh, pizza. But it has that core oregano, and it's just so much more alive than like trying to put on these dead leaves that give you the memory of what oregano should be. This is actual oregano.
And what's beautiful about oregano is when I first got oregano, I was like, what am I going to do with it besides cook? And it wasn't until I realized this is the big guns when you feel under the weather. I didn't know that it had such an incredible support to the immune system. So whenever I do feel under the weather or someone else feels under the weather, I always use oregano on the soles of the feet, and it's like instant relief.
Yeah, it's also antibacterial, antifungal as well. So beautiful
oil to have.
Yes. All right. Last but not least, On Guard. So this is the oil I will use every single day that I work in the ER. When I have a shift in the ER, that is the actual diffuser I will bring with me to work because it's super portable, and I will diffuse On Guard. On Guard is, think of it as the immunoprotective, immune supportive blend. So obviously in the ER, gosh only knows what I'm being exposed to. I'm constantly in and out of patients' rooms. I'll sometimes see 30, 40, some days if it's crazy, even 50 patients in a single shift, all with different symptoms. And so my body needs to have an immune system that is working on firing on all cylinders. This is what I choose to use in the ER to diffuse. And not only do I get the benefits, anyone who's in my little work area gets the benefits. They all know if I'm working, even if they haven't seen me yet, because like, oh, it smells good today. Dr. Parkes must be here working. So
yeah, this is an oil that we really recommend you use on a daily basis. It's so supportive for everyone, especially with little ones that are coming home from school. This is a great oil to diffuse right before they come home from school. And what's so cool about On Guard is that there's an actual On Guard line that doTERRA has created, and most of them come with this kit.
Yeah, so when you talk about the home kit, you also get other products that are going to help you support and maintain a really healthy, safe, clean, natural, supported home. So speaking of the On Guard and sanitation and desanitizing properties, there's a spray called the sanitizing mist that you can basically spray, and if you got something that needs to be sanitized, you can just spray it right on there.
I love this to keep it in my purse at all times. Also, when we're traveling, I spray everything down with this because you never know what germs are on surfaces. So just a really cool product to keep with you at all times.
Yeah, so that's the sanitizing mist. You also will have, this is the foaming hand wash, and you get a hand wash dispenser. So it may look a little different than this, but this you can throw it in your bathroom where people need to wash their hands all the time. It is a very nice product that's going to just give you that not only sanitizing property, but just refresh and bring a natural, pure aroma to your bathroom or to your kitchen sink, wherever you're going to be using this hand wash.
And it doesn't have fragrance. So a lot of the soaps that we buy or that we're used to buying contain fragrances which are actually very detrimental to our hormonal health. Mm-hmm. And so these products all contain the On Guard oil, but they're also very supportive to our health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can go check out research on perfumes and fragrances that are in things that you'll generally buy at the store, and they can wreak havoc on basically our hormone systems. And there are so many different systems of hormones in our body. When those signals aren't working right, things aren't working right. The balance is impeded from our bodies and our nervous system. So speaking of, so this is a toothpaste I freaking love. This is a fluoride-free toothpaste. It's On Guard's line of toothpaste. If you are using any regular store-bought toothpaste, I recommend not using fluoride. Fluoride has a whole bunch of problems to it. And the challenge is if you just Google fluoride, is it good or is it bad, you're going to get a lot of conflicting information and what I would call fake information. Personally, I strongly recommend getting fluoride out of your system in any way that you can. I'll leave it at that. And talking about this toothpaste, it is extremely refreshing. It's extremely non-toxic. And I had this crazy benefit from it when I started using it that I wasn't planning on. And it was when I was this is a few years ago, I was going to the dentist, and he commented that my gums were receding. And he said, well, it's okay right now, but eventually you might have to get a transplant of gum tissue. I'm like, transplant? That seems a little bit ridiculous is what I'm thinking. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't really want that right now. I'm going to see how it goes. I switched to this toothpaste, and the next visit, like 6 months later, 5 months, whatever it was, he said, it seems like your problem that I have from your notes, it's not really there anymore. And I'm going, wow, that actually helped my gums regenerate. Something that, according to my dentist, and I haven't researched this myself, but I've actually talked to an oral surgeon and a dentist. They said, no, nothing will help the gums regenerate. You can maybe slow down the process. And apparently my gums got better with this. So I'm a huge fan of using a better toothpaste, and this is a great option.
Yeah, and sometimes we don't know how great something is until we don't have it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
So I actually forgot my toothpaste when we were traveling once, and we had to go buy another brand, and immediately I noticed a little bit of inflammation in my gums, and it wasn't until then that I truly appreciated how powerful these products are.
Yeah, I totally had the same experience. I'll spare you the whole story, but I forgot my toothpaste that I bring with me. Sometimes I'll do very long shifts in the ER, and I still brush my teeth. And I had to use what they had in the back closet, basically. And I had it was literally pain in my mouth for about an hour and a half. I'm going, wow, my body just got used to dealing with that I didn't notice it before. So, yes, huge fan of this. And this is such a great product. So, a couple other things. So, shampoo and conditioner, you get one of each with this kit.
Yeah, so the shampoo, just kind of like any other product, a lot of the shampoos that we use have a lot of chemicals and toxins and fragrances that are not good for us. And if you think about it, we're applying this directly to our scalp and our skin. So I love this shampoo. You really only need a little bit. So it goes a long way, and I feel so much better knowing that I'm not putting a lot of these chemicals and toxins on my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last thing. So you've made it. This is the cleaner concentrate. So I'll let Jaz talk about this. This shows up in a lot of different ways in our home. Yeah, I'm going to grab this spray here.
Yeah, I love this concentrate, and this is a product that I truly didn't appreciate until I started using it. And the reason why is we've actually had this bottle for over a year. I mean, you only need a teaspoon to fill this bottle up, and I use it for everything. I clean the counters, the kitchen, the bathrooms, anything that I need to clean, I apply the concentrate to. And it's not only good for surfaces, but it's also good to take stains out of clothes. So it's so versatile. And what I love about all of these products is you can actually use essential oils to boost your cleaning concentrate. So I love using peppermint, lemon, tea tree, and adding a couple drops into my spray bottle. And another incredible thing is you're talking about not only detoxing your health, but your home and air quality. So there's research that shows that actually one of the most toxic places is our home, and the reason why is because of the products that we're using. By switching to these products, you'll actually make your home a safer place.
Yeah, what's that? There's an app that you use where, oh man, I had fun. So my place is like, Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's type place, and so but they sell all these cleaning products, and you share with me this app, and I remember scanning through these different products. You just scan the barcode, and it'll tell you why and what specifically the ingredients are that cause toxic problems. And I think I spent like 3 hours. I'm just scanning and reading, like, oh my gosh, I've used this for 25 years, and it blew my mind.
Yeah, it's called the Think Dirty app, and what's super cool about it is it shows you what ingredients are in every product. And when you start seeing the list of toxins and chemicals that we don't even think about when we buy products that we've been conditioned to buy, it really makes you think twice about what you're welcoming into your home. So with this kit, you can really rest in peace knowing that every product is going to support you, but they're also very, very effective. Yeah,
totally. So again, this is the Healthy Home Kit. This is a kit that's great for people who know that they want the bigger bottles, the 15 ml bottles. You get 10 different oils. You get really everything you need to start the sustainable, healthy, clean home environment and start building that up and getting used to those products. And specifically, if you're not quite ready to make the full jump into the Rolls-Royce best of the best natural solutions kit. So this is a great in-between where you still get all these dimensions of doTERRA and being able to jump into that. And so as with any essential oil doTERRA enrollment kit, this is an enrollment kit, you're gonna get a couple other major benefits. You get a waived enrollment fee. Normally it's $35, you don't have to pay that. So then after that, you get access to all the wholesale pricing, which is a 25% discount for good. There's no commitment, there's no membership that you're required to stay a part of. You can cancel anything at any time. By the way, doTERRA also has a money-back satisfaction guarantee, so you can find those details through doTERRA. And here's the bonus too. If you're watching this video, you get to, when you sign up through the links that you can find below, you're gonna get a wellness consult with Jaz, myself, or both of us if you want. We'll do whatever is best for you, where a wellness consult is basically where each of us have unique individual goals, concerns, things in our own life that we want to address. And we can't always address it all at the same time. So by spending some time with us, we can help, one, get very clear about what it is you want to accomplish and where you want to be looking forward a week or a month later, and then can give you some of the suggestions of, hey, make sure you're doing this with the breathe oil. Make sure that you're trying to take the frankincense oil in this particular way, using this for your home cleaner. We can give you those tips so you don't have to go figure things out on your own. It's going to save you so much time. And really, at the end of the day, we're just here to help empower you so that you can be self-sustaining, so you don't need to call on someone or some other particular professional for your wellness needs. And that's the beauty of wellness. There's a compounding effect. The healthier you get and feel, the easier it is to stay healthy. And then when something goes off, it's a smaller issue and you can deal with that yourself. That's why I'm such a fan of doTERRA and the environment and the culture that they've built, and that we are just helping share with everyone we can.
Yeah, we've been so inspired with helping people empower themselves. And like you said, it's just a ripple effect. When you feel inspired, you just want to help others. And this is what our mission is truly about.
Yeah. So if you got questions, let us know. We'd love to help you out. We'd love to connect with you specifically and directly. If you already know this is the kit for you, there's a link below where you can sign up for that. And hey, enjoy. We'll see you guys in the next video.
See you next time, guys.